Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Blu-ray Hunter Reviews. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I am the Blu-ray Hunter. And today, as you can see behind me, we're going to be talking about The Favor. Now, I got this from the Kino Lorber sale. It was actually the first listed on the While Supplies Last thing. So I think even after the sale is over, it's still going to be the same price. Um, but don't quote me on that. And I don't know how much more, how many more copies they have as wall supplies last. So I'd buy it as soon as you can because, it's going to go out of print at some point. Um, unless you don't want to, unless this is not for you, which honestly, is this for you? I don't know. I don't like this is an interesting kind of uh comedy because it's not a romantic comedy, really. It's not your t if it is, it's not your typical romantic comedy at all. And it's not like an anti-romantic comedy. It's more just a comedy, and it's got a lot of brash humor, a lot of potty jokes kind of thing, a lot of bad words, a lot of cursing, a lot of sexual stuff. No, don't believe there's any nudity in the film. There's a lot of jokes about this stuff. And so anyway, this movie stars Elizabeth McGovern, but I think Elizabeth McGovern, Harley Jane Kozak, Bill Pullman, Brad Pitt, and Ken Wall, as well as what was the guy's name? Larry Miller has a great part in it too. And a couple there's a couple other extra people that you might know, like Holland Taylor, we have seen before, and a few other people. Um, it, is this worth having in my collection? Yes. I want to collect as many, if not all, Kino Lorber movies. Like I said, this is a Kino Lorber release. It's a bare bones release, which kind of sucks. There's only trailers. So that's it. I mean, just the trailer for this and a couple other trailers. So there's nothing I don't know. There's nothing too crazy with this. It's not and it's not a bad movie at all. Like it's well written, well directed, well acted. Um it just sort of feels a little bit weird. There's some parts to it that I'm like that feel out of place in the movie. And it relies a lot on the fantasy element of like her fantasizing. So to give you to tell you what it basically is about is um let me see on the eve of her 15th high school reunion, Kathy, played by Kozak, fantasizes about making love to her hunky ex-boyfriend Tom, played by Wall, because she never got to in high school. Now married, Kathy devises an ingenious way to sleep with Tom without cheating, sex through proxy, begging her open-minded best friend Emily to seduce her old flame so she can get all the juicy details. Kathy is unprepared for the consequences when Emily falls for Tom. Suddenly, it's like high school all over again as the two friends sharpen their claws over the favor that has gone far too wrong or gone too far. Um, Comedian Larry Miller co-stars in this laugh out loud, lighthearted romp. And yeah, it's lighthearted, but it's about a lot about sex. It relies on a lot of comedy errors, like people keep mistaking things. It was cool. It was really cool to see with the Bill Pullman hacking into, I guess it was the airport's database or whatever, and doing it in 1994, where it was just like it felt so weird. It looked weird. It does not look like how everything is today. It definitely goes to show how far technology has gone. But I love movies like that. I love looking at this, almost like time capsules. This is what I feel like this is a quintessential comedy, like sex comedy from the 90s, where they were rated R, but they weren't going far for rated R. Like there wasn't really much sex. There's no nudity, you know, none of that. It felt like more like I don't know. I almost felt PG-13. I thought it was PG-13, but then I heard a lot of cursing, and I was like, "There's no way this is PG-13." So I looked it up. It was rated R, and I was like, "Hmm, okay, well, interesting." Um, wasn't that's not bad. It's just, you know, I'm just kind of surprised it was. This movie felt like it should have been PG-13. Um, but then again, and I don't know if it could be a sex comedy. Once again, it didn't feel like a sex comedy. So it felt very weird. But I was laughing my butt off through a lot of it. I thought it was cute and had moments where I was enjoying it. So overall, I think if you're basically, this is a movie, just like I bought Life with Mikey on Kino Lorber. It's a movie that I can just put in sometime, like maybe in a couple years. I can be like, oh, let me watch The Favor again, or maybe show it to somebody who hasn't seen it yet. It's not something I'm going to like watch over and over and over again. But once again, it was really nice to see sort of Bill Pullman, a young Brad Pitt playing like a nerdy character. He was probably my favorite character in the movie because he just, and, the brunette woman there, played by Elizabeth McGovern, she was so funny because she was dating Brad Pitt, but she was not that interested in him necessarily. She was older than him, so she felt he was too young, and but I guess she liked, basically banging him, you know. And it was weird, sort of see this, but I enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed seeing everybody have fun with this, and there was a great scene involving a birthday party where you know um Brad Pitt's character just wanted to go home because he just did not feel comfortable around a bunch of adults and kids where wasn't he wasn't that old to be like that, and he wasn't like it just felt weird for him. And I got it. Like I got it all. I enjoyed his performance, enjoyed their performances, everybody. I enjoyed the guy Ken Wall, who apparently has been in other films too. And I think he was like I don't know if he was like a football player, if he played a football player or something, but he's a big dude, big guy. And then you find out he's sort of a dick who just basically wants one night stands. He doesn't want relationships or whatnot. And um, so it was interesting. Just the idea of like one favor gone terribly wrong, and then people acting weird, and suspicious, and then that just drives more questions, and it was fun. Um, I would definitely watch it again, and I'm very glad it's in my collection. Once again, would it be in your collection? I mean, it might be, some might hate it, or whatever. This isn't for everybody. So I would just say if I were you guys, I would watch it, and if you sort of enjoy that type of stuff, then keep it, buy it, I think it's on Tubi, so you can watch it for free if you want to check it out and see if you like it. And that's what I would suggest because I mean, even though it's like only like $5 on $5 plus shipping from Kino Lorber, it's it I think it's worth it in my collection. Would it be worth it in yours? That's just that's what you have to come up with. So all in all, in my review, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I have this feeling I'm gonna enjoy all the ones I picked because I sort of picked ones I either knew I was already gonna pretty much enjoy or had a feeling, and I had a feeling about that one, and I'm very glad I picked it. Um, so yeah, that's my review for The Favor. So, if you like this review, please subscribe and let me know. Did you ever see The Favor, or is it something you want to see? Check it out. It is on Tubi. So there you go. And or you can just buy it from Kino. I would just buy it from Kino anyway. I mean, you might as well have one extra movie. You may want to watch it with somebody. It might be a nice date movie. You know, I don't know. But thank you guys for checking this out. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.